For sale now, Vehiclemax of a beautiful 2011 Cadillac CTS Coupe Performance Package. Black Raven on the outside with cashmere tan interior, loaded up with factory navigation, factory powered moonroof, heated seats, cooled seats, wood steering wheel, and a number of other options that I'll get into in just a minute. It has a clean title and a clean Carfax you can view right now for free at our website, vehiclemax.net. We're located at 3200 Northwest 37th Street, Miami, Florida, 33142 is our zip code. Open Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Saturdays 9 to 5, and we're always closed on Sundays. We have been in the car business since 1992 and have sold over 31,000 cars. We are an accredited member of the Better Business Bureau with an A+ rating. You can check that out for yourself at our website. Right on the homepage is a clickable link to the Better Business Bureau site, which will take you right to our rating. If you have any questions, feel free to call me. My name is George. I can be reached at 305-218-5462. The car also has a full color backup camera, parking sensors in the rear bumper, anti-lock brakes, four-wheel disc brakes, tire pressure monitoring sensors, HID lights, has the intelligent key. This is the type of key that you put in your pocket and you never really have to take it out of your pocket. When you approach the vehicle, all you got to do is open the door because it's going to sense that the key is nearby. And when you exit the vehicle, you can actually program it to lock the door when you walk away from it. Door panels are two-tone, tan with black on the top. You got the wood trimming. Of course, you got power windows, power door locks, power mirrors. Got also memory seats for up to 2 drivers, electronic door release, but if you have a mechanical issue with that, there's also a safety here that you can do it manually so you don't get stuck inside the car. Power trunk release. Driver's side power seat, power recliner, and lumbar support. Okay, we got also seat side airbags, as well as curtain side airbags. This is a 4-seater, 2 buckets in the front and 2 buckets in the rear. All right, let me go ahead and get inside of it now. Oh, before, let me show you the power tilt wheel. Okay, tilts up and down. And it's also telescopic, meaning it pushes out toward you or away from you. In the back of the steering wheel on both sides, you have your tap shifting option. I'll show you how that works. Okay. Once you get inside the vehicle, remember the key's in my pocket, but the vehicle senses the keys nearby. So all you got to do is step on the brake and hit the push and turn the knob here. Alright, navigation. While the navigation is booting up, let's put on the AC. It's nice and hot today. And let's put it where it's not too high. Okay, let's boot up the navigation here. And there's your full color navigation. Let me go ahead and okay, the moonroof, all it does is tilts up, but also has a power shade that slides back, and let's just slide it back. Okay, and then these moonroofs actually don't slide back, they just tilt. That's pretty much the whole action this moonroof has. When you put the car in reverse, you get your full color camera back there. Okay, and that along with the parking sensors should help you avoid any accidents when backing up. You should always look over your shoulder though. Okay, the car has 39,878 miles. The car is still under the full balance of a factory bumper-to-bumper warranty, which is 4 years or 50,000 miles, and that is followed by a 5-year 100,000 mile powertrain warranty. The car is running. I'm going to rev the engine. Keep an eye on the tachometer on the left hand side of your screen. The reason I'm doing that is just so you can see that the car is running and idling perfectly, and that there are no check engine light on, no airbag light, no service engine soon, no maintenance due, nothing like that. The only light that you see on there, it's the General Motors green little light. That's the daytime headlights, driving lights. And down there is the seatbelt light, because I'm not wearing my seatbelt to shoot a video. Below the odometer reading, you have a compass that lets you know that we're heading in the east direction. This vehicle does have the manual shifting option. I'll show you what that looks like. Reverse, neutral, drive, and that's how you're going to drive it 99% of the time. But if you want to make a shift manually, you push the lever over to the right, and you'll see above the M, a 1 is going to come up, and also tells you now that the transmission is on sport mode. Now there are 2 ways to shift. You can tap on the tabs here in the back of the console, Okay, to shift up. This one here's to shift up. The one on the left hand side, this one here is to, I don't know if you can see it, there's to shift down. Or you can also tap on the shifter. As you'll see here, it shows you positive and minus and negative, meaning this is to shift up and this is to shift down. So you would actually push up to shift up and push down to shift down. Or again, you could do it here, shift up here on that back tab that's back here. You squeeze it. Okay, and then to downshift over here. Let me show you what that looks like over there. You got one there, so if I tap on the right hand side of the steering wheel, shifts up. If I tap on the left hand side, it shifts down. And if that doesn't interest you, just push the lever over to the left to D, and the transmission will do all the shifting for you. When you move it over to the left, it tells you right here. Give it a second here. All right, transmission support on right now, and then now the transmission support mode is off when I push the lever over to the left. Okay, let's put it back. Well, before we put it back, let me just push this here so you can see. Got a little storage here with a little cigarette lighter adapter. All right, now you got wood trimming all around, and the door panels picks up over here on the dashboard, on the steering wheel up in the top here. Again here on the passenger side of the dashboard, and it continues on to the passenger door. And you also have it on both sides of the shifter, and on the shifter itself. The shifter has wood trimming and it's leather wrapped and leather boot. Got an electronic parking brake. You pull it up to engage, and to disengage you step on the brake and push it down. It's a cup holder here in the center. Okay, dual climate control. You got the driver's side now is a 60, and I'm going to go ahead and make the passenger side, let's say 65 or 66. And what that does is that makes the AC vents on this side of the vehicle, this one and that one over there, blow at 66, while this one here and this one over here are blowing at the maximum low, or whatever it is you set it to. I'm gonna go ahead and put it back down to 60 because it's nice and hot outside. Okay, so you got also the seats are not only heated but cooled. Let's do the cool option down here. You'll see it's gonna come up here, and right there it tells you that it's on cooling because you get a little fan speed, and you see the 3 little bars. It means we're on high. If you press it again, it goes to medium. If you press it again, it goes to low. And if you press it again, it turns off. And the heated seat does the same thing option. You know, high, medium, low, and off. Okay, so and of course you have that option on both sides, not just the driver's side. Okay, so let's see here. Let's put on some music here. I think we got the music on right now. By the way, you can raise or lower the volume right here in the steering wheel. Low right here. Okay. And then you get also these buttons here to navigate about your preset stations. Those are the ones that you set yourself, which of course can be changed. Let me show you where you can see them at. Those are your preset stations. By the way, this is a touch screen, so you have AM, FM, XM capabilities. Now this button over here, where's the okay, over here. Okay, let's finish up over here before I get down to the buttons on the left hand side. Okay, so now if you want to change, you just press up here, and that now you're on XM. Okay, which the XM somehow seems to be active still. The previous owner, I guess, has not canceled his subscription yet, but at some point you're going to have to. So you got an AM capability, FM, XM, your disc. Right now it's not lit up because there's no disc inside of it. Your hard disk drive, which records CDs. Okay, auxiliary port for your iPod, and I'll show you what that looks, where that's at in a few minutes. So let's go ahead and put back the navigation. Okay, all right. So over here, this one helps you navigate about your preset stations, raise volume, lower the volume. Once you pair your phone, you pick it up here when it rings, you hang it up here when you're done talking, and it's also when you're not on the phone, if you press it and hold it down, is your voice command. Okay, cruise control on the left hand side of the steering wheel, turn it on here. Resume and set down here. And to decrease speed you hold it, to increase speed you hold this one here. And this is your heated steering wheel. So not only do you have heated seats, but also a heated steering wheel. Okay. Let's see here. What else? Okay, the windows are one touch. You don't have to hold the switch for the window to go down, or up for that matter. Okay. Let's see what else here that I haven't covered. Okay, you got traction control. All right. If you are not using the navigation, and you want the screen to come down, press this button over here. I'll show you what that looks like. And it retracts back, and it just shows you the station that you're on, whatever music you're listening to, and then bring it back up, just simply do the opposite. Okay. If you want the navigation to come back in, press in here. Okay, let's see here. Now, in the center console here, where you rest your elbow, you got 2-tier storage: your top tier and the bottom tier. The top tier is just small for little, like pens and papers and things like that, business cards. The bottom tier, you squeeze on this side here, and then you reveal a little deeper storage. It's not very big either, but here's where you got your cigarette lighter adapter on your left. On the center, you got the auxiliary port for the iPod and a USB port. Once you attach them to your device, then you'll be able to switch to that on your screen, like I was showing you before up in the top here. Okay, your main glove box is over here, and in there you got a courtesy light, and also there's your owner's manual with this casing and all supplemental booklets that you need for the vehicle's operation. Okay, let's see here. Up in the top here, you've got Home Link or Universal Garage Door Opener. Okay, where you can program up to 3 garage doors or gates if you happen to live in a gated community. Okay, you got your you got an auto dimming rearview mirror that has an eye here that senses bright light. So if somebody puts the high beams on you, it will darken the mirror so it doesn't bother your vision. This vehicle is equipped with OnStar capability. If you purchase this vehicle from us, you will get a 90-day free trial with OnStar at no cost to you. Let me tell you what the most important things about OnStar are. For example, if you get into a car accident and any of the airbags deploy, including the side airbags, it will send an immediate signal to the OnStar center to let them know you've been involved in an accident. They'll attempt to contact you through the car to make sure you're okay. If you do not respond within a reasonable amount of time, they'll dispatch emergency vehicles to come to your aid. Also, they provide you with a 24-hour number, which in this car you're probably not going to need it much because it's hard to lock your key inside this intelligent car key. But if you do somehow, they provide you a 24-hour number. You call that number, identify yourself. Once they know it's you, they can send an immediate signal to the OnStar center, to the car, to get it open, which will save you a bunch of time and money having to wait for a locksmith and having to pay a locksmith. Also, if you have any kind of emergency, press the red button. The OnStar center will come on and assist you with that emergency. If you lost any directions, you can press the blue OnStar button. The OnStar center will come on and give you turn-by-turn directions until you arrive at your destination. Also, if you have you check engine light comes on, you can press the blue OnStar button and they can diagnose your car remotely, tell you what's wrong, and tell you how to proceed to take care of it. They also got roadside assistance and a number of other features. For more details, visit OnStar.com. Okay, up in the top here, you got your shade slide that I showed you before for the sunroof, your tilting for the sunroof, and you get map lights on either side. You get vanity mirrors with lighting on both sides, of course. Let's pan over the passenger seating area now so you can see it's in great shape. No cuts, no tears, no burn holes. Matter of fact, there's no burn holes anywhere in the seat, door panels, headliner, or carpeting. And there's no odor of smoke, so it looks like the previous owner may have been a non-smoker. Alright, we're pretty much done with the interior of the vehicle. Let me go ahead and pan over the dashboard before I finish up, and then we'll go ahead and get outside and show you the passenger side and come around the vehicle, pop the trunk and all that good stuff. Alright, remember the car's still under the balance of a 4-year, 50,000 mile bumper to bumper warranty, which is followed by a 5-year, 100,000 mile warranty. Okay, now remember the keys never left my pocket, okay? Now to exit the vehicle, you just squeeze this just like on a Corvette and the door pops open. Remember, if you have electrical failure, you always have the handle you can pull down there to let you out of the vehicle. It does the same action. Got factory floor mats. Okay, to access the third row seat in the back here, you have a handle. You pull it. Okay, you pull the handle here, and then once you pull the handle to slide the seat back and forth, you press here, slide it forward. I don't know if you can see it sliding along the floor there. Okay, and then this is a 4-seater. You got buckets in the front, buckets in the rear. You got a cup holder here in the center. You got 2 anchors on each side for your baby car seats, okay? And you got over the shoulder belt. You got also another set of map lights back here, and curtain set airbags as well for the rear row passengers. In the back of the center console, the rear row passengers have an AC vent so they can cool down. Okay, now to put the seat back, we also got the factory floor mats in the back as well. To put the seat back, you squeeze in the switch on the bottom here. Okay, and then you release it where you want it to stop. Let's say we want to stop it there. Alright, Let's pop the trunk. There are several ways to pop the trunk. You can pop it from here or from your remote. And you get a nice spacious trunk back here, and there are no bleach spots, no paint droppings, no stains, nothing like that. And you push it to close manually. By the way, all the tail lights and headlights are in perfect shape. They're not damaged or scuffed in any way. They're nice and clear. Get your third brake light up in the top here. All the chrome trimming and all the emblems are in really nice shape. They got all their color. They're not pitted or cracked or peeling. 3.6 liter V6. Right rear tail light. So besides the backup camera, you also got the parking sensors. There are 2 on each side of the bumper. Those are the ones that beep when you approach another vehicle or object. Alright, now once you leave the vehicle, there's 2 ways to lock it. You can lock it by pressing on the remote here, okay? And you can also set it to lock automatically after a certain amount of time. Alright, let me come around to the passenger side. Now when I want to open up here, all I gotta do is walk up to the vehicle and squeeze on the handle, because it's gonna detect that the key is nearby. The car was locked, but when I squeezed the handle, it sensed the key was sending a signal to the car, so it allowed me to open the door. Okay, right front door panel, same way, 2-tone tan with the black up in the top and the wood trimming. Not only do we have a power seat, power recliner, and lumbar support on the driver's side, but also on the passenger side. And you get the emergency release also for the passenger side, of course. Panel with the passenger seating area one more time. To gain access to the rear, it's the same as in the back here. You pull up on the handle, then you get that electric switch that allows you to move the seat back and forth. This vehicle also has remote start, and this is a really neat feature, especially in the summer when it's nice and hot. As long as you had the air conditioning on when you last left the vehicle, when you press the to turn on the car, by the way, the car has to be locked, okay? And then all you do is you lock it here, and then you hold and squeeze this this little circle here, and the car starts up. Now, so like I said before, as long as you had the air conditioning on when you last left the vehicle, when the car comes on, so will the AC, and it'll cool down the car for you. The opposite thing in the winter, as long as you had the heater on when you last left the vehicle, when the car comes on, so will the heater. When it reaches enough temperature, it'll warm up the car for you. Alright, I want to talk to you about financing for just a second. If you require financing, let me tell you, we have excellent rates for good credit. We also have special financing for not such good credit. We even got some programs for really rough credits. If you're concerned about the financing, you live a long distance away, or you simply want us to get you pre-approved before you come over, just go to the website, vehiclemax.net. Right on the home page, you see a silver tab that says Apply for Credit. Click it, fill it out completely, click Submit at the bottom of the page, and then give us a call so we can retrieve your application and get you pre-approved. That's going to do it for the video on this unit. I want to thank you for watching our video at vehiclemax.net. Also, to remind you that this is not the only CTS we've got. I got a 2012 CTS here with only 12,000 miles. I got a CTS V here, 2012, pearl white and gray with Recaro seats loaded up with every option. And I got another coupe here. These are all coupes, okay? And I got a couple other sedans. This is also CTS V loaded up with Recaro. You know, navigation, backup camera, all that good stuff. And then here's another V. This is a sedan. And then I got a couple other more basic CTSs for those people who are in a budget that don't want the fancy one. Anyway, once again, if you have any questions, feel free to call me. My name is George at 305-218-5462. Once again, thank you for watching our video at vehiclemax.net.